Hey everybody, and welcome back to RNBHomestead. Today we're going to talk about doing your own BOB bag. That's right. I want to thank you guys for taking this journey with me from apartment living to my Arizona homestead. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you're notified every time we make a new video. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So welcome back. We are going to make our own BOB, bug out bag. Yes, you can go spend $300, $400, $500 and make you one. Have one made for you and have it shipped to you. But you don't have to spend that type of money to make sure you have a proper BOB bag. So, heads up, this is going to be a longer video, but I'm going to cut it into two. For the simple fact, there's so much information to give, and I want to make sure you guys have all the information as usual. Wrote it down so I wouldn't forget anything. Been a while, I hurt my back, so I haven't posted any videos, but I want to make sure to let you guys have all the information you needed, especially with all the different activities that are going on, from the weather to the protests to just the foolishness all around the world. So what I did was I took everything out of my BOB bag, and I'm going to share with you what I have, what it can be used for, where you can get it, and your basic information. Now, first things first, BOB bags are in case of an emergency. To me, they're like an insurance policy, just in case. Whether you have a hurricane, flooding, to other natural disasters, to civil unrest, whatever it may be, if you have to go from point A to point B, these are some supplies that you can use. Usually your BOB bag has about 72 hours, i.e. 3 days worth of supplies from you to get from point A to point B. Now, me living in an apartment right now, my apartment is my location, but don't know what's going to occur. So just happen if I have to leave, I have a BOB. Now mind you, I don't just have a BOB, I also have a car kit that includes a BOB. Make sure you keep your BOB with you at all times. So it's good to have one in the house, one in your vehicle. At least that's what others recommend. I have a car kit that has everything that my BOB has, but it also has some other items specifically for the car. But for this one, this is just the BOB. So some things I wrote down is that you want to tailor the bag to your ability to carry over a long distance over a period of time. Do not buy a bag and fill it with stuff 125 pounds when you are the one that has to carry this bag. So what I did was, this is the bag I actually use for my car kit. I do have another bag that holds about 80 liters. It's a hiking bag. It has the straps that are made for the hiking bag, and I have about, I want to say 25 pounds worth of items in there, if that much. I haven't weighed it lately, so I will do that. But you need to make sure that you are able to carry your bag for an extended period of time over a certain amount of distance, and only you know what that is. That also gives you an idea of, you may want to practice just short term. Put it on your back, I don't know, like me, walk down stairs, go around your apartment complex and come back in the house, just to see how long you can carry that bag and how far. Just a thought. Also, you want to make sure that the items that you put in here take in consideration where you are geographically. Meaning, if you are in Alaska, you have certain items that I wouldn't, that someone in Arizona wouldn't have. For instance, you would need scarves and weather mittens because it's not cold outside, unless you're in the mountains of Arizona. But let's not get nitty gritty. Let's just say in general. So just to prove the point that you should make sure the items are specific to you and where you live at. Just saying. Also, you might want to, like I said before, keep 2 bags. And the main purpose of this bag is to provide things for shelter, food, medical, water, and defense. Those 5 things. That's the purpose of the items in the bag. If you have to go from one location to another, the items in the bag should cover those 5 areas: shelter, medical, defense, water, food. Okay? So, let's go into this. Let's see. Before I get into this, good thing I write stuff down. We have a tendency to watch these videos and we go out and you think that you have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars. While you do want quality equipment, quality products, buy the equipment and the products that are in your budget. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Ironically, my last name is Jones, but that's another story. Get the equipment that's quality, that falls in your budget. Now, there are 3 types of bags you can get. You can get a regular hiking bag, you can get a tactical book bag, or you can a tactical backpack, or you can get a regular book bag. Because you can make bug out bags for children. You can get them little Disney characters, bags or whatever. So they have their snacks, their change of clothing, whatever. I would suggest that if you have multiple people in your family that will be quote unquote bugging out with you, that each individual person has their own bag. And of course, what they're able to carry. And that everybody practices. It doesn't help anything if you practice and nobody else does, and then a natural disaster happens and nobody knows what to do. Everybody should be involved in the process. So, let's get started. Like I said, I have a whole lot of stuff, and I could go in order, but that would be too much like right. So, let's talk about these items. Battery pack. Now, if you have no electricity, grid goes down, like what just happened in Texas. You have no way to power your phones or devices and to get communication and information. These things can run you, depending on where you get them from, they can run you $10 all the way up to $100. But you need just a basic one, just in case. Keep charge. This one I actually got from, I want to say I got it from Walmart, and it was on sale for $8.99. Originally $20 something, but it was on sale. But basically, you get one of these and they have various ports that you can charge your phone or other devices. Now, mind you, this is still in the case because I actually got a new one. The old one I had was from 10 years ago, and it just basically burnt itself out. So that leads me to a point that all this gear, one, you want to test it to make sure it works, but 2, you also want to rotate it out, especially like your food and water and stuff like that. But you also want to make sure that all the items work that you have in your bag. So, battery pack. Next, you want to have some type of tarp. Tarp can be used to sleep under. You can put it on the ground to sleep on, so you're not sleeping on the ground. You can use it to catch water. You can use it as a makeshift poncho. These, you can actually get these for like $3. And they come in various colors. It's up to you. If you want to be rainbow bright and get pretty colors. My favorite color is blue, so that's what I got. Now, when you are outside and you're walking around, current conditions, you need to have some type of face covering. So, not only do I have my face mask, which I make these, I also have me a head net. So if you're somebody who doesn't have this, but you want to have some type of covering and to keep your face covered, if you are in a wooded situation or you're outside like me, who is allergic to basically outside trees, grass, insects, it just is what it is. You can have this head covering to put over your head and protect you from mosquitoes and stuff like that. And it also, this one actually can fit over your hat, and I think I paid $3 for this. So like I said, you don't have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on the items in your bag. Now, okay, so say you're out, natural disaster, you're walking, you're camping, you're getting up, where do I go? But you don't know the area that well. There's some things that you should have. One is a compass, which, these again, $3 compass. Because again, you just don't know. For instance, down in Texas, even though some people had electricity, the cell phone service was shoddy. So GPS just didn't work. So what are you gonna do? Just walk around in circles? No. Make sure you get yourself a compass. You can familiarize how to use a compass. I know I'm bad with GPS, especially when I'm giving directions. Also, I'll tell people, oh, right next to, I don't know, the McDonald's on the corner across the street from the Safeway, not northwest, southeast. So practice with this is a good idea. Also, when you're traveling, you want to make sure that you have some type of road atlas. Now, again, like I said, no GPS, then where do you go? Okay, I know that I'm on Market Street, but where does Market Street connect to Euclid so I can get down to the main street to get down to a store or somewhere where I can get water or supplies, or that's where everyone is evacuating to, or I need to get to a location where someone says, okay, we're bugging out to this location. Well, I can't use GPS, so I need some kind of way to get there. Atlas. Now, with the atlas, I also make sure that I keep pencils and pens to write down instructions and notes. So I have the mechanical pencils because they have like a sharp edge, so you can draw sharp lines with them. And then I have pens and I have a notebook to write things down. It is advised that, again, we depend on our phones a lot, but if you don't have that phone, you lose a lot of your contact information. So it is helpful to write down phone numbers and addresses of people that you contact in case of emergency. Because if you don't have your phone, you don't have to contact. When was the last time you memorized the phone number? I'm not even gonna say, because I'm not telling you how old I am. But while you're walking around with your compass and your atlas road map, you might want to see where you're going. Binoculars, $5.99 in Walmart. Oh, by the way, Walmart, I know they're not sponsoring me, but they're having a big sale in their camping hunting gear right now. So these right here, they're not like the $500 pair, but they allow you to see a distance in case you're walking and there's the bridge is out. Don't want to go that way. or there's a big mudslide. Don't want to go that way. Having the binoculars to see a long distance. And for someone who wears glasses, very helpful. Oh, side note, wearing glasses, you should make sure that you have some type of way to repair these. Again, very specific to me, not everybody wears glasses. But in case I fall or these fall off or the little screw comes out, having a kit is actually kind of inexpensive. These kits you can get at the dollar store for 99 cents. I always have had them because I've always had to wear glasses. Also, when you're out and about, it's gonna get nighttime. You want to see flashlights. So you can have, this is a tactical flashlight, and then you have your regular flashlights that you can get like this. Again, my stuff was a couple years old, switched it out. These were, I think $4.99 at Walmart. And this one I got on Amazon. I think it was like $10. But I would suggest, not only if you're going to keep the flashlights, of course, for seeing and things of this nature, make sure that you also keep extra batteries with these. And ensure, just in case, for example, you hit the button and turn it on. If you turn one of the batteries backwards, that means that your batteries won't die on you. So make sure that when you're putting the batteries in these, make sure to turn one of the batteries backwards so that if you accidentally hit the button and turn it on, it's not draining the power. Also, with these type of flashlights, you also want to get a head flashlight. So in case you need to use both of your hands, or for instance, or if you're someone who might have to walk with a cane or a stick and you need your hands for other things, you could use these headlights. You can get these for like $5 at Five and Below or something like that. But basically, a lot of bicycle riders have these. So when you're riding at night, or if you're walking at night, you can put this on your head so that you can continue on where you need to go, but you have access to both of your hands. Some other items you would need: blanket. Now there's two types of blankets. You have your emergency blankets, that are your thermal blankets. They're very light, like a silvery metallic, and they're thermal blankets and they keep you warm. And then you have the little fleece blanket you can get at one of your big box stores, Walmart for instance, for $5, and you can roll it out. You can use it like this as a pillow, or you can sleep under it. I will use it as a pillow and then use this as a blanket. And again, with the way your bag works, you can actually put this in between your back like this, in between the straps, and it'll hold it so that you can leave room inside your bag for other items. So we'll get to this in a minute. Had to move that out the way. Tent. These are on sale right now at Walmart. This is a 3-person's tent. But basically with the tent, it gives you shelter from rain outside and the cold. Also, again, you can use that if, say you decide you want to bug in and you're not going anywhere. You can put this in your house, and say you have no electricity and heat, you can actually sleep inside this tent and keep the heat inside in a single room so that you have warmth and you're not cold. But if you're out and you have your tent, these tents can run you from $19.99 and up, but these are on sale right now at Walmart. But tent, self-explanatory. So while you're out, again, 3-day supplies. I don't like digging in dirt with my hands, so having this foldable shovel, yes, for $9.99, $8.99 is very reasonable. You just take it and it actually goes into a regular shovel. It also has a serrated end in case you have to cut something, but basically you put it in and you can dig you a plot out of dirt. You can dig around your tent area to give you, if it's wet, you can dig you like a little trench so that the water will go somewhere else and not come inside. And you can also dig for your fire to cook, and also when you're done, take the shovel and put the dirt over the fire so we're not causing forest fires out there, guys. Also, one of the things I tell you that you do need to make sure that you have clean water, and that is where you have your personal filter, and you also have you can get some water purification tablets. They're around here somewhere, but this is a personal Sawyer water filter, and then you also have the tablets you can use. I suggest keeping you need about a gallon of water per person, so a day you should have. So I keep two little mini water bottles on a little mini pack that I have. Let me see if I can put this. Yep, I can. So this goes around your waist, so it has extra pouch for extra stuff, maybe some snacks or something. But you keep these on the side with water, good to go. In case you're out and you need fresh water, again, you can use your tarp to catch water, and then use your tablets to purify it, or use the personal water filter that you get from Sawyer. Now the water filter is kind of pricey. Just for the one, it is about $20, and that is about the cheapest you're going to find, the water filters. So like I said before, all this stuff weighs about 25 pounds once I put it in my bag, but we're getting a little long on this video, so this is part 1. Make sure that you guys stick around and hit the button for part 2, because part 2 we're going to talk about some defense items, food, and other miscellaneous items you should have in your bag. So thank you for taking this journey with me, and until next time, see you later.